based on the footage we have seen, so we've got this tracking shot going in towards our corpse. You are the corpse, yeah? Yep. Any thoughts on how that might be done any differently?
I thought the tracking shot, the long shot was really good. That the flashes to the girl kind of covered in blood, they should have been shorter and snappier, so they made more of an impact. I think they were just a fraction too long to make it snappy.
Yeah, this is a point when we're looking at some other examples earlier. This is a point I call quite frequently. To be convincing with these sort of things is really quite hard, and when it is a fairly short take on screen, it's much easier to be effective, and it's almost the audience is filling in with their imagination part, of what's there. You're providing the material, but it's only on screen for a split second, so the audience has to work for themselves. The longer it's on screen, the less convincing, I guess. Yeah, good point.
If the main character's got schizophrenia, and that tracking shot could be filmed from 2 different angles, showing different sides of personality, so maybe you could change quickly between the two.
The thing is with that though, that's multiple personal syndrome, which is slightly different to schizophrenia, which we've had to look into to make sure we're absolutely right with that. So
yes, Tom.
What is schizophrenia?
Schizophrenia is just there's 3 different types.
Positive, negative, and disorganised.
Disorganised is kind of random. It's people can forget what they're doing and walk in circles and things like that.
What's this one?
This is positive.
Yeah, where they basically just have hallucinations of things that are to do with their life, and they basically just imagine different things.
Oh, so that was the hallucination of him killing her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I didn't get that, but I got that now.
Now, again, the signifies hallucination. Any thoughts on anything that might be tweaked, adjusted, changed to really anchor its hallucination?
I think that's in the next scene, isn't it, to get anchorage for that. Only they could get anchorage for that.
Yeah, well, with him waking up, like you said.
Yeah, that would make it more obvious that you got the next shot and to wake up from bed.
If you put a tint or a filter on the
Black and white.
hallucination shots, and then for the real stuff have it just normal footage, then that could switch between.
Yeah, well, on the camera we set a high white exposure, but looking back we think we didn't put it on high enough. And
I could tell that you've done something to it.
Yeah, it does
think
look right.
just to tweak it just that little bit more, so it's more obvious.
Yeah, I used to turn it to black and white because that's the convention black and white. It's either it's old or it's a flashback. So maybe we should do that.
Yes, B. Herbert did it.
We did it in ours, and I did it again.
Not a flashback.
That was a flashback.
When you've got this quite long tracking shot, did you consider effectively putting in a couple of jump cuts? So again, you're getting almost judder effect for the audience. So I was just only tracking in, you cuts where you could do a very quick transition. So you're stepping forward slightly.
Oh, we did actually film that, but we tried editing it and it looked a bit weird, so...
Yeah.
Looking a bit weird is not sort of what you're...
No, it's in a bit...
Rubbish.
Yeah, this is in, it just looked like a completely different type of thing.
Right, okay. Another point which occurs to me, but see if any of you have any thoughts. The titles. So in terms of, the words put up on screen, spot on. X presents, X production, spot on. Any thoughts on how the titles are brought in?
I liked it. I really liked it. I thought the beginning was really good, how it said you came in for a while. It looked very professional, which is what you want. Considering you're only using a movie, I thought it was quite good. And I really like the voiceover as well.
Any other thoughts on the titles at the beginning? Bearing in mind the pressures of 2 minutes time frame.
Or you might have to, if you're going to add some more footage, you might have to shorten it. Because you don't want too much black and white, just new film.
We were going to shorten, we're not going to have the black and then have the white writing, we're just going to put some of the writing on
the tracking shot when it's getting
Really?
closer.
Oh,
we'll
I
get
like
that.
black and white. I think it's just short.
Oh, we will have that as well for all of it.
I don't really see the need for it, to be honest. What you could be thinking of is maybe, you know, using a camera with manual focus. You would slowly, you know, bring focus in to an object or a face, whatever it may be, you know, and then we would begin that tracking shot. But I don't really see the purpose in having, you know, the black screen at the beginning. So, any other thoughts? Obviously, this is, you know, it's horror, but it's psychological thriller, so it's aimed at a slightly different audience to your typical slasher material. It's not just your 15 to 24. So I'm assuming you're thinking about 25 to 34 as well. Anything you can think of you would add, change, adjust? Go on, Mr. Jarrett, speak forth.
I don't know, I think it's all been said really. What I've got in my head for being said.
No?
Thanks for the
I don't know if this was intentional or not, but the voiceovers seem to change accents midway through.
Yeah, well,
I know that's
I blame
George
George.
Gale,
yeah,
but
yeah. We've had that problem again filming today. He couldn't really remember the accent, so
He just went full on Australian then.
yeah, he only went to Scotland.
Remember too, the way it would work in real life is multiple takes. So
Yeah.
don't just get one, go good with drop
Oh yeah,
and
this
move
was
on,
just for
you know?
the rough take.
Sure, yeah.
But like, it's just George as well.
Okay, and does diegetic sound come in when we go to the kitchen?
Yeah.
Right. And there's no, you don't tend to have any sort of diegetic sound steps in that first sequence, do you?
We thought of a sound effect to go in when it flashes to her bleeding. Just some kind of like really loud, well not loud, but you know, the type of sound which just jumps out at you kind of thing. But
Yeah, we did think about that, but then distorting it as well. So they do it a lot in war films where there's like the noise kind of like takes over and it's like got a weird effect on it, and it sounds almost as if it's like underwater, the type of effect.
Is that a zero now?
Yeah.
Any other final thoughts before we move on?
This is a really interesting idea.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of
Potential. I just thought you were struggling for the word.
I was getting that. Yeah, it's really good idea. It's really interesting.
You should be good at yourself.
So in terms of what you're going to add in, is it all a scene in the kitchen or is there more to it now?
well, scene in the bedroom where he's waking up, and then he goes downstairs into the kitchen.
Right. Have you been thinking about lighting and mise en scene? Shots?
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we've got a lot
We
of it.
built up, yeah, we just made it like, we put in books, we put in some books to like kind of relate to it, because he's a writer as well. So we got laptop in, like some notes, some other books that he's related to. So we got Science of the Lambs novel in there,
The Shining,
Shining, book on
the mind and things.
yeah.
We made it really like cluttered as well to show that he's kind of like a disorganized person.
What I would try and do is, so the person he's going to kill, who's seen the dream, and probably to kind of maintain that suspense initially, you know, a hand creeping towards his shoulder, so we don't know quite who it is yet.
Well, we've
And
kind
he's
of
waking
got-
up with basically, you know, it's her waking him up, but you can play around with the shots. And
We've kind of got that sort of idea with when he goes down into the kitchen, you can see someone sat at the table with a newspaper like covering their face, and then when he sits down, the newspaper drops down to him.
right. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.